Hello, middle-aged gamers. We are back with just me and Adam, the OG crew from middle-aged gaming, but we still miss Antoine and Phil, of course. Today, we're going to be talking about games we are playing, because I miss games as much as I love philosophical topics. I love games, even if I've heard about a game 100 times, and we're going to talk about games that we have talked about privately and publicly as well, so you guys can probably guess what I'm going to be talking about today. My game, of course, is Hearthstone. Yes. Hearthstone released a new mode called Hearthstone Mercenaries. Funnily enough, Adam was talking about speed and Final Fantasy, and the new mode involves speed and a sort of a rock paper scissors mechanic as well. So basically, what Hearthstone Mercenaries is, it is a mode where you have characters, or like mercenaries, or like people in a typical RPG. There's protectors, casters, and there's another class that I can't quite remember. But there's three classes, three kinds of guys, and within that you have all the famous World of Warcraft characters. Plus they've added Diablo as well in there, so I would imagine that is promotion for when Diablo 4 comes out next year. Oh, but maybe it's not next year. I think it's 2023. But Diablo's in there, and that's really cool. And Diablo looks pretty cool. So in Hearthstone Mercenaries, you're going to see this in the video at the moment. You have a party of 6 people, and you're doing PvE or PvP missions. A lot of people do PvP, of course, because it's just like every other Hearthstone mode. You try to get to the top ranks. And when this was coming out, people were really excited because people are always looking for more modes to sort of. Blizzard was looking for modes to keep people in Hearthstone. So right now in Hearthstone, you have Hearthstone Standard, which is the competitive format. You have Hearthstone Wild, which is what a lot of people play now. You have Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is the auto chess format. You have Arena, you have Duels, you have Tavern Brawl. So there's a lot of stuff to keep people in the ecosystem. Now with Duels, I ordered the basic pack, which was like $20 before it released. And it was kind of cool. Let's go back because I'm like skipping all over the place in this conversation. So how Duels works is, if I was playing against Adam would choose. Adam would have a pool of 6 characters. I would have a pool of 6 characters. Adam would choose 3 characters to start, and I don't know what he's gonna choose. And I would choose 3 characters to start, and he doesn't know what I'm gonna choose. And then we just click ready. Our characters deploy on the field. Now Adam needs to choose 3 things that his characters are going to do. So each character does one thing. So maybe he's going to attack my guy on the far right. His middle guy is going to attack my guy on the far left. And his other guy is going to attack my guy on the far left. And then I'm going to choose my characters, what they're going to do. And you're about to see this in the video as well. But this is a PvE example. And then we both click ready, and then we see what happens. Now, the way things happen is based on speed. So speeds range from like 3 to 9. I haven't seen anything under 3 or over 9 in the, Jesus, must be more than 20 hours I've played this already. And so the guy with the lowest speed goes first, and the guy with the highest speed, of course, goes last. And as things happen, characters take damage. If your characters die, they're just out. There's no way of reviving them. They're just game over. So the objective of Mercenaries is, if I was playing against Adam, I'd have to kill all 6 of his characters. Now, if you're looking at the video right now, you can see Alex Straza is fighting this green ant or tree ant. I forgot what it's called in World of Warcraft.
Watch your I forget. Guardians? I forget.
So basically, like red
Ancients.
does double damage against,
Ancients. They're called ancients.
Ancients, yes. Red does double damage against green, and green does double damage against blue, and blue does double damage against red. So that is another layer of strategy on top of that. But what happens is that guys also combo off each other. So you have the combo. Adam will probably know Antonidas. Baron Geddon, Ragnaros the Fire Lord. These three guys are all fire. So when you're using them and their abilities sort of work off of each other. So like Baron Geddon has an ability is like if fire combo, deal more damage. So there's a lot of synergies amongst characters as well. So like a Lady Anaconda, I have no idea who she is in World of Warcraft lore. There's King Crush, there's King Mukla, and King Mukla gives you an advantage so that when King Crush attacks, he can be immune, so he doesn't take any damage that turn. Lady Anaconda, when she heals beasts, she gives them double the healing, and that's basically how it works. Now, I've had lots of fun with this. The thing I have not liked is that despite paying $20, despite buying the launch bundle for $5, and I think I bought another bundle and I bought one for my younger brother as well, I still have not got all the mercenaries, which is kind of cool because I would imagine once I get all the mercenaries, I will stop playing this forever. Now, going back again as well, as for mercenaries, you got to level them up to level 30. And then when they're up to level 30, you have to level each of their abilities. Each of them have 3 abilities. And those require coins, which is what you get for PvE or PvP experience. Now, each of the mercenaries has gear, and you can only use 1 gear item per time. You also have to level up that gear as well, which requires coins. So there's a lot of grinding going in there. You get up to 6 quests, let's say 5 quests a day, 6 quests if you've already done the story. There's tons of PvE missions as well. You go into Blackrock Mountain. Blackrock Mountain has 9 missions, and they are freaking hard. I have not defeated them. I don't have the right combination of characters to defeat them yet. So that's pretty much it. It's a really cool game, a mobile game. If you're at work, if you're on the train, you can play one sort of run. So like if you click on a mission, you're going to fight this guy. And in this guy, it's like a typical roguelike structured like Slay the Spire, in the sense that you have like 6 missions until you hit the boss. So you're on the train, you can play one mission, maybe takes you 5 minutes in the beginning, get off the train, go to your work, whatever. And then if you're on a longer session, you could do a single run, get the reward, and be done. So it's a very suitable game for me. I play at lunch. I play longer times, maybe in the evenings. Very, very cool. Questions, Adam, since I've been talking far too long.
Oh no, it's fine. So you're not using cards like you typically do in
You are
Hearthstone, are
using
you?
cards because your characters are represented by cards.
Okay, but I mean you don't have like like you're not drawing like so many and you have a hand and not like that.
No.
Okay.
So it's more like a grindy RPG. A famous YouTuber, Regis Kilburn, he complained about that because there is a lot of grinding. But another guy, Crian, he was like, no, this is cool. He enjoyed it. He put like 7-8 hours a day when it first came out and like got everything.
Everything
He got everything, yeah.
in 8 hours. Okay, and you've been playing
But
20?
I mean, he played like because he's a full-time streamer, so he just streamed this for hours and hours, grinding and getting heroes, and that's how he got finished. He got everything.
Okay, but you've played all over 8 hours and you said you haven't gotten everything, right?
But he played 8 hours a day for like a good 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. I thought 8 hours and he got it in one day. Okay, I
No,
see
no,
what
no,
you're
no.
saying.
This is a game I would say, even if you bought the pre-order $50 pack, you would, because they're also like this alternative portrait art and stuff as well. So when you buy a pack, like in Hearthstone, right, you'd get 5 cards. In this, you have a chance to get a hero, not guaranteed, but you're always going to get a portrait or a hero, and you get coins for other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do portraits change anything, or they're just for the look?
Just for aesthetics. So like you get some cool pictures of like King Crush as the baby, like a baby little T-Rex. Looks really, really cute. I want that portrait actually.
Okay, so they're
And you
skins
get,
basically.
yeah. And you get a picture of Carol Rome and Cornelius Rome, and in each different postures, and some look really cool, like a female Thor smashing stuff.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. This looks significantly different than when I think of Hearthstone with, drawing cards and there's that kind of was it RNG element of it, like, oh, did I get the cards that I need or whatever. But this is very there's more. This is more about kind of strategizing and thinking how can I best utilize what I already have, right? But then you do have cards here. So what are What are these cards? More
Uh,
characters?
so, those are characters, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So those are the guys I chose for the battle, and I've made them into a lot of, like, for this video, you're not seeing complementary teams. Like in this particular video, the only teams are Gruff, Grun Totem, and Brukan are they complementary because they're all in like nature magic, and so they work off of each other. Thrall also has one nature spell, but they're like big combos of like three. Usually a combo is like three characters, and those are the ones that like really like can do really well in PvP and exceptionally like steamroll everything in PvE.
Okay. So how do combos work exactly?
So a combo will be like a speed thing where, and I mentioned this with the fire guys. So in the one that you're seeing right now is Brukan will throw a spell. It's called like Muddy Slipping or Muddy Slopping. 4 speed, he'll hit a guy for like 8 to 12 damage. Then Gruff Grun Totem hits the same guy again for nature damage, and he only is able to hit this guy 2 or 3 times if somebody else did a nature spell first. So if he didn't, he just hit him 1 time. Because of nature, he does 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
That's how combos work. And the fire damage is Antonidas shoots a fireball. Baron instead of doing 4 damage, does 8 damage to all enemies because it's a fire spell.
All right. And the
Yes.
speed just determines turn order, right?
Yes, exactly. And then if 2 characters have the same speed, whether on your side or the opponent's side, it's a dice roll to see who goes first.
Okay, so they have the same speed. On one turn, you might go first. On another turn, they might go first.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So where does it tell you the speed? Because I'm looking at these cards and the characters, and I'm not seeing where the speed is.
You probably, because I'm watching a video right now. I'm gonna see if it will show us the speed. Yeah, so you'll see the speed under the number. It says 6 there when I just chose Thrall, and 5 there, right? And this has 7 there, so it shows the speed
Okay.
under the ability. Yes.
Oh, so it's not the character speed; it's the ability speed.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
all right. So you can choose like, do I want a fast attack or do I want a
Exactly.
slower attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
So some abilities have like a really low speed, some have a really, really high speed, and some the speed doesn't quite make sense, but it's just the way it is.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, and you can still do things like healing and all that.
Yes, some characters have healing abilities, like Lady Anaconda. A bunch of the Murlocs have healing abilities as well. So, yeah, my brother, who I bought the one of the launch packs for, he got like all the Murloc characters in one go, which I thought was like pretty impressive. And so like all the Murlocs have Murloc synergy together. One of the guys, he's like, if he attacks a character, his ability is that all other Murlocs attack the same character. So instead of one character being attacked, you're going to be getting 3 guys all attacking the same character.
All right, that's how they
So
work.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
those things are annoying.
I mean, so to sum up everything, really, really cool, really, really fun. If you're spending like with a lot of mobile games these days, if you're spending a lot of time on this, more than an hour a session, you're probably going to find yourself being irritated by the grind, being irritated by the lack of getting the coins or tokens for the particular character you want. If you're doing it like me, like the usual hour a day, maybe longer, you're fine. I'd say probably you're going to hit a wall at about 2 hours or so, depending how much you play, how much you do PvE or PvP. So fantastic mode. I hope Blizzard keeps adding to it despite its sort of like somewhat lukewarm reception. A lot of Hearthstone streamers played it, are not playing it anymore just because it's not engaging streaming content, not like Battlegrounds or like Standard. So I hope maybe there's a change in the way the game works, or there's some way to make it more interesting for streaming. But for me, really, really cool. Battlefield is coming out this week Friday though, so I will probably be playing that instead.
All right, is this a new mode or?
Battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh no, the new Battlefield 2042 is out this week Friday.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yes.
the game Battlefield, not Hearthstone Battlefield. Okay.
Yes. No. The game Battlefield. Yes. I'm gonna see if old people can still play Battlefield.
Of course they can.
Well, and still enjoy it, I should say.
Oh, okay.